It is Wednesday, February 12th, and from WBHM News, I'm Richard Banks with today's top stories. The Alabama government is no longer installing electric vehicle chargers across the state. Alabama was one of the few states to quietly halt the National Electric Vehicle Infrastructure Program following President Trump's Day 1 executive order to pause spending for the initiative. Now, more states are reevaluating the program after the Trump administration issued a letter late last week about the pause. Trump has slammed federal funding for electric vehicle chargers as a, quote, waste of taxpayer dollars. Officials across the country are speaking out about the decision, citing the EV program's reduction of fossil fuel emissions. A spokesperson for the Alabama Department of Economic and Community Affairs confirmed to WBHM that the state has paused the program. The new name of an Alabama Army base is in the news again. Fort Rucker was renamed Fort Novosel in 2023 after a decision was made to remove the names of Confederates from 9 U.S. military bases. The Alabama facility had been named for Colonel Edmund Rucker, a Confederate officer in the Civil War. But Alabama Secretary of State Wes Allen, in a post on X on Monday, called for the base to revert back to being called Rucker. That led to K. Denise Rucker Krepp, a descendant of the Confederate officer, making a post of her own. She said the base should remain Novosel, writing Rucker family members support naming Army bases for individuals who fought for the United States. And the Alabama-Auburn rivalry is moving to the hardwood in what some are calling the Iron Rim game. The cross-state basketball matchup is heated up as both men's programs have risen into national prominence. The Tigers and Crimson Tide have become regulars in the AP Top 25, and each has made a trip to the Final Four in the past 5 years. Number 1 ranked Auburn and number 2 Alabama will take perhaps the biggest step in the basketball rivalry on Saturday. It'll be a Southeastern Conference first, the first number 1 versus number 2 matchup in league history. You'll find more news anytime at WBHM.org. You can also hear our local newscast during WBHM's broadcast of NPR's Morning Edition and the afternoon's All Things Considered. That's each weekday on 90.3 WBHM Birmingham.